Hey, Travis Wingoodsall. Just wanted to do a quick video before I get ready for the day. 1400. Oops, I got the house a little too loud. It's got 4 or 5 minutes left. 1400 views for my Nelson getting the temple text wrong still. But if you had taken a chance to watch my Mormon-friendly, according to their belief system, video about the rise of President Nelson. So Mormons, yes, check it out. It's safe. I quote him. It's safe. No commentary. Just an introduction by me saying that it's safe. It's safe. It's not safe. If you know my other videos, know what to look for. It's not safe, Mormons. You guys should be able to discern when people are spouting false doctrine, even if it's the president of the church. He is not above the law of God. So, yes, non-Mormons or not people who aren't even affiliated with the church, and ex-Mormons, their eyes will be wide open. They'll be going, and even as I reviewed it, listening over it, listening to the clips to put in, my eyes were opened wider than I realized they should have been in the first place, because there are some things that caught my attention, especially with Sister Nelson confirming when President Nelson was compromised by Russia. I now have the date. She gave the date of when the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints became under the control of Russia. They put him in. So, yeah, 2013. She gives the date. I believe it was June 15th. And so, yeah, you do not do business in Russia without Russia making things up on you or getting things on you because you were stupid in their country or through cyber attacks. That's how they work. That's the Russian mafia under Putin. If you don't understand how much of a threat Putin's Russia is, then you're just deceiving yourselves in your little happiness bubble. You know, it may sound great that we have members in Russia and that we're going to put a temple in Russia. Oh, yay, the work of the Lord. You do not understand the depths of evil. And so you can say that the church, oh, no, they're smart. They've got God watching out for them. No, you don't get it. You do not get it. So, yeah, watch the video, whether you're Mormon or not. Mormons will go, oh, yay, the church is true. But everybody else will go, so, yeah. All right, so, yeah, I'm hoping Trump doesn't shut down, well, doesn't declare martial law today or tomorrow, at least until afternoon. I ordered The Boy Who Could Fly over the weekend, and so I'm really hoping it comes before martial law gets established and it gets stuck in transit. So we'll see how that goes. If you don't know, The Boy Who Could Fly, I finally found it. I was like, oh man, I gotta have that, because that's an awesome movie. A boy moves in next door to a woman who's a teenager who has been going there a lot, and she's very curious about this new boy's behavior. He would sit outside his window as the parents were abusive, and She tries to befriend him at school because nobody else will befriend him. He's an outcast. So it's similar to the BYU production of Cypher in the Snow. So that's a good one. And so if you've never seen Cypher in the Snow, it should be on YouTube, I think. You should just be able to type in Cypher in the Snow, and it should come up. So yeah, I'm hoping I get that as well. Oh, there we go. Time to get ready for my day. So, oh, come on. Hate it when they pull that stunt. Come on. Cooperate. Modern technology. Come on. Urgh. Yes, I get very upset with technology that does not work. It's the one thing that I should be able to control and dominate over. I can't control and dominate people, but I can dominate a computer device. It must conform to my will. Yeah, I failed DOS training in high school. They forced us to take it along with driver's ed as the second half. This is not only a foreign language, this is incomprehensible, or whatever so yeah, it's just but yeah, so I'm grateful for Windows and making computers a little more user-friendly than DOS. So, but still, my heavens. And then to find out that they are purposely sabotaging our computer systems so that we continue to upgrade, continue to buy new equipment when our computers become obsolete. That really pisses me off. So, I mean, yeah, but our government won't hold businesses accountable. They just let them make money at our expense. And that is criminal behavior because it violates our rights to life, liberty, and property. So, yeah. Anyway, you guys don't want to hear about that. You just want to hear about the church. So the church, they're also involved with it. They're making money at our expense. They're not giving to the poor. With multi-billions of dollars flowing through the church year after year, you'd think that at least Utahns would all be prosperous and loving the church. Except when you look at the streets and all the homeless people who were former members or who were born and raised in the church and fell away because of the poorness of their families and the separation that goes on. Church is responsible for that. So Operation Rio Grande is the church's fault. Even though it's the Utah legislature and the government and the police who are directly to blame. But indirectly, the causal problem is the church. So, alright. Just thought I'd keep touch with you. And like I said, government was expected to collapse. That was prophesied. That is the sign of the total solar eclipse that we had. They've dragged it out till this far, but yeah, that's why the sign occurs. And so, you know, the Maya calendar with the end of the world that everybody thought was in 2012, they didn't understand the Maya calendar. Yes, it resets itself, but there's always a destruction that occurs around that time period, but it's never on the date at the end of the calendar. The Spaniards were the fulfillment of the previous calendar shifting, but the Spaniards didn't come on the end date. They came after. But the Aztecs knew this is in correlation with the end calendar date. So their end of the world happened back then with the Spaniards coming in and killing them and destroying their records and all that stuff. So yeah, this is a continuation of that process that happens just as the Aztecs predicted. So just threw that in. So again, beware. The super blood wolf moon on the 21st of January. So it's the 20th and 21st. It carries over. And so the full is on the 21st. And yeah, so you guys know. And big stuff. That means any day now. And so it's possible we can throw out speculations based on previous events that have happened in accordance. And so as we know that Trump will be establishing martial law throughout the United States with the shiny keys to build a wall, and it's not to build a wall, it's to put us all in slavery and bondage under martial law. Don't get fooled by Trump. So, yeah, that may result in either Nelson, because Nelson has been pushing, you men are the Royal Army of God. You youth, you're the youth battalion. He's establishing military parameters for the members of the church. This is not good. You know, it was cute and fun when Benson said it back when I was 16, but that was supposed to be us today. And for Nelson to go, So yeah, it's disturbing that he would follow Hitler's example with the Nazi youth, and people get upset with me over that. You know, they don't know Nazi youth. They don't know what it was all about, what Hitler was doing to the youth to get them to narc on other citizens, to narc on their parents. You know, that's what it was all about, to raise an army from among the youth. And that's what Nelson's doing. He's following Hitler's example. That's very dangerous. There are consequences, people. You can't just say, oh, he's the prophet. He speaks for God. So it's not really a weaponized youth battalion. Yes, it is. You guys all know you're teenagers. You know others' teenagers. Teenagers are the most susceptible to fanaticism. When you have teenagers who are blindly obedient to their religious leader, you know, let's pass out the Kool-Aid right now, why don't we? Jim Jones, come on, people. Don't you know your Kool-Aid stories? So, yeah, we are living in very dangerous times, and we need leaders who are going to help us out rather than dig us deeper in it. So yeah, I'm worried that Nelson's going to actually end up supporting Trump by helping with enlisting Mormons into Trump's military agenda. That concerns me greatly. I hope that's not the case. I'd rather that the church leaders end up getting murdered in the process of Trump's military action to justify it even. But I don't know what's going to happen until it actually happens. That's the problem with prophecy, is, you know, you can say, or you can see the text saying the mark of the beast is on the forehead, but until you actually see it fulfilled, you're speculating, you're guessing. And now we know mark of the beast is the baseball caps with MAGA. That's the mark of the beast. That's Trump. Trump is the beast. Come on, people, catch up. Watch my other videos. Watch my other posts on my website. Watch my books. Read my books. So, yeah, dangerous times we're living in, people. Very, very dangerous indeed. Natasha and Boris Baranov. Rocky and Bullwinkle, in case you don't know. I always have movie references, people. That's why I'm so smart. It's because I watch movies. It's like reading books. When people were allowed to read books because of the invention of the printing press, people were smarter. They got smarter. That's why it was called the Enlightenment period. And so then movies came along, and book readers were like, ban movies, ban movies. They're going to make you dumb. No. Book people should know better than that, because they had to fight against the book burners. So, come on, movies are better than books, because you can see. With books, you have to create the image from the text. But with movies, you get the image. And so you get a wider information, broader information that you don't get from books. And so you see the facial expressions on people's faces, the actors. You don't have to speculate, oh, they must be giving this kind of face under this because they said this and this. See, you have to guess in the book. But with a movie, you see it. That's why it's very interesting in the Mormon Church when they have multiple temple videos, because you see different actors acting out their role differently. So Lucifer has different characters depending on which movie you're watching, and Eve and Adam as well, excuse me. And so it's fascinating for that, even though all of it's wrong in the first place. But yeah, movies are far better, or live performance, plays and stuff, if you can get close enough to see the people's expressions. So yeah, that's why I like The Boy Who Could Fly, because you get a message that's a good moral with a story, and you see the facial expressions, and yeah, it's awesome. So all right, anyway, taking too long. I need to get going on my day here. So let's hope and pray that Trump continues to prolong it until I get my movie. Want my movie? So yeah, it's getting bad, people, and Trump, he's going to do it. It's not for the wall. He doesn't care about a wall. He's using the wall because he knows it gets people riled up. His base, they cheer for it. Build that wall, build that wall. And so then Trump goes, yeah, they want to build the wall. I'm the one who started it, yeah. And then the opposition, no, don't build, bring the refugees in. Bring us your huddled masses. And so, yeah, Trump eats all that up because people get distracted. And so that he's able to accomplish his agenda with distracting everybody. You can't get that through to people's head. I watch MSNBC, and I don't like the panel discussions and the speculations and the breaking news of what isn't breaking news. Breaking news, Trump will be giving a talk later today. It's not breaking news. Breaking news is Trump is now giving a talk. Here we go live. That's news. That's breaking news. So frustrating. So yes, I'm not Republican. I'm not Democrat. I'm not any party. We're not supposed to have parties. Read your Constitution, people. Okay, so yeah, that's a political discussion. You on YouTube you don't care about my politics. But it all ties together at the end of the world here, having to do with religion, people. All circumscribed into one great whole. Did Nelson take away that? I don't think so. It was just the text to pacify women, to get women into the church. Okay, so, all right. Enough of me. Be done with you. Back to my Selena Gomez and Love Song Baby. Yeah, I like that song. I don't care if she's an underage girl. I'm not interested in dating her. I like the song. I can like the song. Okay. You guys know too much about me. I get complaints about that. People want to know about my life, but when I do a video about my life, nobody watches it. It's like, come on, people. You want to know about me or not? You know, I did a book about me because I was going to go to a book signing, and it was a specialized Mormon book signing, and I had friends that got me in, and the friends, however, said, you know, don't put your Hebrew and your Egyptian stuff in, have it focused for genealogy. And they were made a book about Daniel's life because they had listened to some guy who's making mega bucks on his life story. And so they thought, oh, wow, okay, yeah, we'll make a book on my life story, even though I haven't done anything with my life yet. And okay, fine, whatever you guys want to do. But I know very well, nobody wants to read a book about somebody if they don't know who they are and why they should be listened to. And so I've been pushing my knowledge on Hebrew and Egyptian and all that stuff first. And so, nevertheless, I complied and did an autobiography specific for the book signing. And yeah, that doesn't sell. People want they want Hebrew. So anyway, and then the book signing was ruined with the flood that we had back in February 2017. Elko, yes, I went to Elko during the flood for the book signing. Yep, and so that helped enhance my understanding of interpreting the heavens in connection with events on Earth. So, yeah. All right.